Hello students, I am Dr. Archana Kalyankar. I am glad to present the first book written by me with title Anatomy Most Needed 60 Days Revision Plan. During my teaching career of almost 18 years in the subject of anatomy, I have seen many students facing problem while writing answers to many tricky questions where competency doesn't match as expected. So, in order to help the students to provide proper direction to flow their knowledge so that they can get proper meaningful answers and also improve their understandability of the subject in detail. I started writing the book and it took me an almost year's period to finish this book. I wrote this book during the period of COVID pandemic. Every student pursuing the medical education is my inspiration for this writing book. This book includes total 10 chapters representing different anatomical regions along with appropriate subtopics. This will help the reader to prepare all the questions of all regions competency wise in the last month of preparation for their exams. I hope that student will see this book as each question of every chapter is represented in detailed sequence which will be beneficial to them for their examination from exam point of view. I will be also grateful if they see this book, also judge the book and give their valuable suggestion which will be helpful for me to incorporate them in my next edition. The detailed purchasing of this book will be given in the description box. This is the front page of the book, that is Anatomy Most Needed 60 Days Revision Plan. It will competency based and helpful for UG student as well as NEET PG preparing students. This is the back page of the book. This is the index of the book containing all the questions, short answer questions and the long answer questions with model answers written to each questions with illustrations and proper diagram of all subject, sub-subject, general anatomy, superior extremity, inferior extremity, thorax, abdomen, pelvis, head, neck, face, neuroanatomy, histology, embryology and genetics. Today we will take one of the question written in it that is very important of general histology, that is the lymph node. Lymph node are the bean-shaped structure present in the course of lymphatic vessel. Lymph passes through the lymph node before returning back into the systemic circulation. The concave surface of lymph node has depression called hilum and lymphatic vessel and veins leave the lymph node while artery enters through the hilum. Function of lymph node is filtration of lymph, presentation of antigen to T cell to initiate their immune response and lymphopoiesis, that is the production and differentiation of lymphocyte. Before going to the microanatomy, what is the competency? Competency for this lymph node, it is having number AN 70.2. It is core competency, means must needed to know by the students. Its competencies are identify the lymphoid tissue under the microscope, describe the microanatomy of the lymph node, correlate the structure with its function. Now going to the proper microscopic structure or the feature of the lymph node. Lymph node have a capsule, has a capsule. This is the capsule. It is having cortex, it is having medulla and various sinuses. Underneath the capsule, in the entire organ, there are the reticular fibers which are produced by reticular cells and form three-dimensional network. This network of reticular fibers provides structural support to the cells of lymphoid tissue. Capsule, as we seen, this is the capsule, is made up of connective tissue. It is pierced by afferent lymphatic vessels. These are the afferent lymphatic vessels which are coming from the convex surface of the lymph node. Numerous trabecula arising from the capsule. These are the trabecula, and it enters entire the substance of the lymph node. Then cortex. Cortex is darkly stained peripheral part of the lymph node. It lies underneath the capsule. This is the cortex. It is packed with lymphocytes, plasma cells and macrophages. It is divided into outer cortex and the inner cortex. Outer cortex lies underneath the capsule and inner cortex lies just underneath the outer cortex, surrounds the medulla. First we will see the outer cortex. Outer cortex contains B lymphocyte which are arranged in spherical lymphoid nodule. These are the spherical lymphoid nodule. These are the nodules. Some of these nodules show light stain zone in the center. In the center are called germinal center, which is the site for B lymphocyte proliferation. Outer cortex has antigen representing cell, follicular dendritic cells. Inner cortex. This is the inner cortex. This is inner zone of the cortex and also known as paracortex. It has mainly T lymphocyte, hence inner cortex is also known as thymus dependent cortex. No lymphoid nodules are seen in the paracortex. Inner and outer cortex, apart from the B and T lymphocyte, other cells of lymphoid tissue also present in them. Now medulla. This is the medulla. Medulla is light stained central part of the lymph node. It consists of medullary cords and the sinus, cords and the sinuses. Medullary cords are extensions of the inner cortex. See the extension of inner cortex into the medullary cords, and they are separated by the medullary sinus. Medullary cords have mainly B lymphocyte, plasma cell and macrophages. Sinuses. These sinuses we will see lymph node passes through the various sinuses of the lymph node and gets infiltrated in them. First is the subcapsular sinus. This is the subcapsular sinus. It is present beneath the capsule and the outer cortex. Capsule and the outer cortex. It receives lymph from afferent lymphatic vessels. Then intermediate sinus. This is the intermediate sinus. It is present on both sides of the trabecula. This is trabecula, on both sides there is a intermediate sinus, and it connects the subcapsular sinus. This is subcapsular sinus with the medullary sinus. This is the medullary sinus. Subcapsular sinus with the medullary sinus. It is also known as trabecular or peritrabecular sinus. Medullary sinuses are the anastomosing sinuses in between the medullary cords. See the medullary cords, and in between there are the sinuses. Inside the sinus, reticular cells, fibers crisscross the lumen and forms network through which lymph percolates. Numerous macrophages are present in the reticular network. Processes of the macrophages present outside the sinus enters into the sinus through the wall of the sinus. Reticular network act as a filter. Cellular debris carried by the lymph node gets trapped in the reticular network and it is engulfed by the macrophages. Antigens are also trapped in the reticular network of the sinus and they are taken up by follicular dendritic cells. Antigen representing cells, same are called the antigen representing cell, and are presented to B cell to initiate the immune response. Thank you. This is only of the histology of as per competency lymph node is covered, and its description or purchasing of this book which contains this lymph node histology is given in the description box. Thank you.